WNBA has been around a couple of decades. They're noticing it now. Well, that's because of Caitlin Clark, not Angel Reese.
Things just got intense in the WNBA, and Dan Patrick is right in the middle of the action. He went off on Angel Reese, and let's just say, she didn't take it lightly.
You're going to want to see this. Now, let's get into the meltdown.
I'm just saying between these two. Angel Reese is a wonderful player, but she does not compare to what and who Caitlin Clark is when she's on the basketball floor. Plain and simple.
Dan Patrick didn't just throw shade, he brought a total eclipse, taking direct shots at Angel Reese. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark keeps doing what she does best, dominating the court. Let's be real, Caitlin is turning the WNBA into must-see TV. She's scoring big, shattering records, and turning every game into her own personal highlight reel.
As for Angel,
she's out here throwing fits and scrambling for the spotlight, like someone trying to hijack the MIC at someone else's concert. Yeah, it's uncomfortable to watch.
And that's why this is a silly argument. Caitlin Clark is the Rookie of the Year. Angel Reese is a wonderful player. Absolutely. Plays hard, both ends. She's not Rookie of the Year.
Dan Patrick didn't hold back. He made it crystal clear his riding with Caitlin Clark. He absolutely went in on Angel Reese, roasting her like it was Sunday at a barbecue. While Caitlin is out there owning the court, Angel, not so much. Dan said what a lot of people were thinking but didn't want to say out loud. And Angel? She didn't take it well, firing back in interviews and throwing major shade in return. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark stayed calm, composed, and completely unbothered, letting her performance do all the talking. As Angel traded barbs and tried to shift the spotlight, Caitlin just kept stacking wins and breaking records. Dan Patrick went full throttle on Angel, and let's just say she wasn't ready for it. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe my channel for more awesome content. Thanks. Honestly, are we even surprised? While most people tiptoe around Angel Reese like they are walking through a minefield, Dan came in stomping through with a megaphone, calling it how he sees it, bold, unapologetic, and loud. And honestly, someone had to say it. Taking shots at legends doesn't give you a free pass. It's like trying to roast a Hall of Famer. You're not walking away unscathed. Angel may have been chasing the spotlight, but what she got instead was a brutal reality check. And just when all that drama was unfolding, Caitlin Clark was busy doing what she does best, shocking the league. On September 8, 2024, she led the Indiana Fever to an epic 104-100 overtime win over the Atlanta Dream.
It was nothing short of legendary.
She dropped 26 points, dished out 12 assists, and casually broke the franchise record with her 14th double-double of the season. She made the final minutes look effortless, strolling to the free throw line under immense pressure and sinking all 4 shots with ice in her veins. While everything else felt chaotic, Caitlin was the calm in the storm, the glue holding it all together. The crowd went wild, every touch electrifying. Let's be honest, it wasn't just a game, it was the Caitlin Clark show. Everyone else? Just extras on her stage, including defenders who looked completely lost. Still, not everyone's on board the Caitlin hype train. Angel Reese, in particular, isn't handing out fan club stickers. While the league and fans celebrate Caitlin's rise, Angel's been waving her own flag, reminding everyone she deserves attention too. She's made her mark in the WNBA, no doubt, but this season hasn't been her personal highlight reel. It's felt more like a humbling chapter while Caitlin shines. There's a clear performance gap between the two, and it's impossible to ignore. Caitlin's dominating night after night, while Angel seems to be struggling to reclaim her spotlight. Some critics are even going after Caitlin, accusing the media of favoring her, whether due to overexposure or even, some suggest, her race. But regardless of the noise, Caitlin Clark is making history. She's the face of a new era in the WNBA, and the game will never be the same.
And people didn't notice the game. They're noticing it now. Well, that's because of Caitlin Clark, not Angel Reese. But there's nothing about her game that's really interesting that is going to translate to people who may not watch the WNBA.
Enter Dan Patrick, no chill, full throttle, and armed with brutal honesty. When he called out Angel Reese on his show, it wasn't just a subtle jab. It was a full-on roast. Possibly the harshest critique Angel's faced since joining the WNBA. And the worst part, he didn't hold back a bit. Was he wrong? Honestly, not really. Dan made it crystal clear. Without Caitlin Clark's insane talent, the WNBA wouldn't be riding this wave of record-breaking viewership and sudden media spotlight. And guess who got zero credit for that rise? Yep, Angel Reese.
Not even a passing mention.
No, thanks for showing up.
Nothing. Patrick didn't hint. He slammed the truth down like a hammer.
It wasn't a quiet opinion. It was a siren blaring, lights flashing, wake-up call. While Caitlin is practically carrying the league on her back, Dan pointed out, Angel seems more focused on finger-pointing than stepping up.
And let's be real, he's not wrong.
Angel's season has been a roller coaster. Unpredictable, dramatic, and far from consistent. The performance gap between her and Caitlin is growing faster than a traffic jam at rush hour. Right on cue, social media exploded. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all lit up with clips of Dan's takedown. Fans were hyping Caitlin like the new queen of basketball, while Angel got dragged through the digital mud. This wasn't just a viral soundbite. It turned into a full-blown online phenomenon. Dan's roast didn't just shift the narrative, it flipped it upside down and lit it on fire. Suddenly, anyone trying to argue that Angel was on Caitlin's level sounded about as believable as someone claiming cats can dunk. Fans, analysts, even the casual weekend viewers, all started echoing Dan's point. Caitlin's in a league of her own. And how did Angel respond?
Not by brushing it off or proving herself on the court. Nope. She went full meltdown.
At press conferences, she called out media bias, claimed people were trying to erase her shine, and insisted she was just as responsible for the WNBA's rise. It was like she was shouting, "Hey, I'm the main event too," while the spotlight clearly wasn't listening. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark?
Silent as ever.
No clapping back, no social media digs, just pure focus. She kept doing what she's done all season, dominate. While Angel fired off tweets, Caitlin fired off three-pointers. Each game she played made Angel's rants feel more and more like background noise.
So why is Angel so heated? It's pretty obvious.
Right now, everyone, fans, pundits, and even casual viewers, is asking the same thing. Is Caitlin Clark just a trending topic, or is she about to redefine the entire WNBA? Spoiler alert, if you've been paying attention, you already know. Caitlin's not just here for the moment, she's here to stay. She's not just riding the wave, she's creating it. And the numbers?
They are louder than a coach in a timeout.
Thought about pulling up from three, will dip inside. There are the first points in the WNBA career of Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark's WNBA debut is more than just a moment, it's a movement. When Caitlin Clark stepped onto the court for her WNBA debut on May 14, 2024, the world was watching.
And not just metaphorically.
A jaw-dropping 2.1 million people tuned in on ESPN to witness history in real time. That's not just a high number, it's a record breaker. The most watched WNBA game ever on ESPN, and it was her first game.
Let that sink in.
From college phenom to pro sensation, Caitlin didn't just live up to the hype, she exceeded it. She didn't just play, she captivated. With every pass, every three-pointer, and every no-look assist, she reminded fans why she was one of the most talked-about athletes in recent memory. And clearly, the fans showed up, in droves.
But Caitlin wasn't done making headlines.
Just 1 week later, on May 21st, she was back, this time going head-to-head with the New York Liberty, one of the league's premier teams. The game aired on ABC, and once again, the numbers were staggering. 1.71 million viewers, setting yet another record, this time, for the most watched WNBA game in ABC's history.
And this wasn't a playoff game. This wasn't a championship.
This was regular season magic, fueled by one player's unstoppable momentum.
That kind of draw isn't normal. It's historic. It's cultural.
It's the kind of impact that turns athletes into icons and games into events. And just when you thought the buzz might die down, Caitlin Clark kept raising the bar. On August 28th, a midweek game against the Atlanta Dream aired on NBA TV, a platform that doesn't usually pull big numbers for WNBA broadcasts.
But Caitlin changed that. 617,000 people tuned in to watch her do her thing. On a Tuesday. On cable. That's more than some NBA games.
That's Caitlin Clark effect in full force. She's not just playing basketball, she's redefining what's possible for women's sports. She's not just a rookie.
She's a force of nature.
And yet, as Caitlin Clark takes the league by storm, another name keeps popping up in headlines, Angel Reese. Her college rivalry with Clark made headlines before the draft, and now they are both center stage in the pros. Angel brings intensity, attitude, and raw talent to the court. But she's also drawn criticism, most notably from sports commentator Dan Patrick, who recently called her out after a tough performance. The media frenzy that followed reignited the debate. Is she unfairly targeted? Or is it part of the pressure that comes with the spotlight? Whether you're Team Caitlyn or Team Angel, there's no denying both are changing the league in real time. One is shattering viewership records. The other is stirring conversations and drawing passionate fans. Together, they are bringing a whole new level of attention to the WNBA, and that's something the sport has needed for years. So here's the big question. Who truly deserves more of the spotlight? Caitlin Clark, the numbers-crushing prodigy, or Angel Reese, the unapologetic powerhouse with star presence? Tell us what you think in the comments. There's no wrong answer, just two incredibly talented women pushing each other and the league to new heights. If you're loving this WNBA season, don't forget to like the video, drop your thoughts below, and subscribe for the latest updates, game recaps, and player breakdowns. Because trust us, this season is only just getting started, and you won't want to miss a second. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more WNBA heat.